Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Janice, and in this video today I am going to show you how to make a crop top. Here I made a crop top in the color gray, and one of my subscribers asked me to make a video on how to make this. So today I am going to show you the type of stitch that I use to make this crop top and all the materials that you will need. So let's get into the video and let's get this project going. Okay, the first thing that I am going to start off with is a slip knot. Once you have your knot in your crochet needle, the next step is going to be to make 68 chains. So you're going to make a foundation of 68 chains, and this is going to be the bottom below your waist, and you're going to work from bottom up. So I'm going to make my foundation chains of 68. Okay, I'm on 65, 66, 67, and 68. So here I have 68 chains. Once you have your 68 chains, you are going to make sure that your chains are all nice and flat, all nice and straight, because a lot of times when you don't have it straight, all flat like this, and when you want to connect from one end to the other, they have a tendency of curling up. So we don't want that to occur. So once you have your foundations of 68 chains, the next step is going to be, and you're going to go with your finger like this all the way till you get to the end. So once you get to the end, you're going to insert your needle on the last chain, and then you're going to yarn over and then pull through all the loops, and that's to connect them. Then you're going to chain one, and on the next chain, which is this one right here, you're going to insert your needle and you're going to make a single crochet. Then you Okay, so now you are going to go into the next chain, which is this one. Insert your needle, pull through one loop, and now you have two chains on your hook. You're going to yarn over and then pull through all those loops. And the next chain, do the same thing. You're going to do a single crochet, yarn over, and then pull through all the loops. Okay, so now I am going to go all the way around in a circle, and I will meet you back, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so now I went all the way around in a circle, and this is how it's turning out so far. So now that I come here to the almost here to the end, what I am going to do is I am going to continue going around in a circle. So I'm just going to insert my needle in my next chain and make my single crochet. Now we're not going to make a chain here and continue on to the next chain. So you're just going to follow all the chains around and just continue making single crochets. And you're going to continue making your single crochets until you reach to the length of your crop top. So like here, I measured it from waist up, and then I finished off and I made a knot at the end, and then I continued with my straps. So I will continue making another row of single crochets, and then I will show you what the next step is going to be. So today I am not going to make the whole entire crop top. This is just a small version of how to get it started. So I'm going to continue making the single crochets. And this is a really basic way of doing a crop top. And I think it's so much easier just by doing the single crochets. You can make other stitches if you like. You can make the Granny Smith, the double crochet, the half double crochet. But if you are a beginner and you want to learn how to make this really cute crop top, I would suggest to start off with the single crochet and then work yourself up. So I will continue making these single crochets, and then I will meet you back. Okay, I went around several times, and this is how it's turning out. So it's really important that when you make the foundation chains and then you join them together, you make sure that the braid itself is not curving or anything, because otherwise it will not turn out like this. So basically what you do now is you just keep on going around and around until you get to the length that you want it to be. And once you have your length, then the next step would be the straps. So like I said, I am not doing the full video on to make the whole entire crop top. So this is just a small version of the small crop top. So now I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to show you how to make the straps. Okay, so I got here to the end. So now I'm just going to cut a little piece of this yarn off, and then I am just going to make a knot just to complete it. And then at the end, and once you see these strands, you can just cut them a little bit shorter, and then you can sew them afterwards. But right now I'm going to focus on how to make the straps like I made them on this one. Okay, now for the straps here, you're going to make 65 chains. Now it all depends on how long you want these straps to be. You want them to be a little bit shorter, of course you're gonna make less chains. But the one that I made as a sample, I made 65 chains. So now my next step is going to be to come to the end here, and you're going to count 7 chains. And once you get to the 7th chain, you're going to stop there. You can mark it, so that way you can start from that point, and you're going to make 65 chains. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So on that part right there where I marked it off, we're going to make the straps. Okay, so now you're going to make a slip knot, and then you're going to insert your needle from the point that you marked it. And then once you do that, Then you get your other yarn here where you made the slip knot, and then you're going to insert it right into that 7th chain. Then you're going to chain 1, and then once you chain 1, you're going to count 65 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm on my 65 chain. So once you have the 65 chains, and of course this is looking kind of small, but when you get it to your length that you want, it's not going to look so long. So now that you have those 65 chains, you're going to flip this over and you're going to line it up to the one in the front. So you're going to insert it right behind that one, and then you're just going to connect it there. And it's best if you make another single crochet there so you secure it so it doesn't come apart like that. Okay, so now that part is done. So you have one strand here completed. So now you just fasten it off, and you just cut a little piece of this yarn off, and then you just make a simple knot. And then you can cut this again, and then at the end, when you're all completed, and then you just go ahead and sew that as well. Okay, and then I will start doing the other one, that we kind of have an idea on how to do that as well. Okay, so now I'm on this side. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So on the 7th chain, that's where you're going to mark it. So then you get your knot ready, and then you're going to insert it into that other knot. Make sure it's secured right. Once you have that, then you just bring it right into that chain. You have to hold it really firm, otherwise it won't go through. Oops. Okay, so now you have it in there, and then you chain 1. So now you're going to make 65 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have my 65 chains, and you're doing the same thing you did on the other one. You're going to put it right behind the one here in the front, insert your needle, and then pull right through, and then make another one just to secure it. If you like, you can continue doing single crochets all the way to the end, or you can just fasten off there. It's all up to you. So I'm just going to fasten it off here. I'm going to cut a little piece of the yarn here. Then I would secure it with a knot, and there it is. So now we have the straps. Okay, so that's how it's, I know it kind of looks kind of long like that because it's a small version of the crop top, but then once you get to this size, then it should look a lot better. Okay, and basically this is it. It's really simple. Now the only thing you have to worry about is to sew these little strings here. You just secure it, you just fold it back, and then you get your sewing needle, and then you can just make a knot. And when you have the little strings like that, it's better if you tuck them in the back, and then you just make little stitches here, just so that way it doesn't show. So you just insert your sewing needle, make a little stitches here, and then you fasten it off with the little knot, and then the knot is not visible anymore. So basically this is how it's supposed to look. You can make it in different colors. The one I made today was in gray. So this is a small version of the crop top. This is the way it's supposed to look at the end. So I would like to tell everyone that this is a really easy project for beginners. If you have any questions that you would like to ask me pertaining to the video today, you can leave your comments down below. And thanks for watching this video today. I hope this was very helpful to all the people out there that are learning how to crochet. And I will see you next time, and don't forget to click on that notification button. That way you'll be notified every single time when I post a video. I'll see you then.